In the Navy, they tell you never to chase a ghost ship because it will lead you onto the rocks every time. In the bourbon world, these are the ghosts, the unicorns, the bottles men spend years and even thousands of dollars trying to catch. Blanton's, E.H. Taylor, Eagle Rare. To some, they're the holy trinity of Buffalo Trace. To others, an overpriced ballast taking up space on a shelf. Today, we're cutting through the fog. No MSRP talk, no secondary market fluff. Just a sailor, 3 glasses, and the cold, hard truth. Are you buying a legendary pour, or are you just buying a shiny bottle? Grab a seat at the mess decks. We're going deep sea hunting. I'm Pedro de Lesma Jr., and you're drinking with the sailor. To dive deep in these bottles, you need to understand they all come from Buffalo Trace, like 3 different ships in a fleet. First one up, Eagle Rare 10-year. Originally launched in 1975, created to compete with Wild Turkey. It's essentially the Buffalo Trace bourbon, just aged for a full decade. Your long-range cruiser, reliable, smooth, and survive the test of time. With nothing more to say, let's get into it. Let's raise a toast, since it is Valentine's Day, to the women who love us, to the women who dumped us, and the bourbon that doesn't care either way. May your wife be as patient as a ship in dry dock, and your sweetheart be as rare as this bottle. Just remember, loose lips sink ships. On the nose, it's heavy on the toasted oak. I smell a bit of orange and dark cherries compared to like dry a dry dock on a sunny day. On the palate, it's very mellow. Tastes a bit of sweet honey, maybe some almond, but it's very smooth and very lean at 90 proof. The burn is low, but fades with a dry oak sweetness. For the verdict, it's a pour that won't rock the boat. It's the most mature tasting of the 3 because of the 10-year age. This bottle gets 4 anchors. Alright, on to the second bottle. Your E.H. Taylor small batch. This one does come in a case. So, the E.H. Taylor, if you don't know, his full name is Colonel Edmund Haynes Taylor Jr. I guess you could say he's the father of modern bourbon. This is a bottle and bond, meaning it's exactly 100 proof, aged at least 4 years, and distilled in a single season. I'd say this is a dreadnought whiskey because it's built under strict regulations due to the government. And it hits with more power than the others at 100 proof. I'd say on the nose, a bit of butterscotch, maybe some black pepper, but it's a very bold aroma that fills the whole room. Like somebody opens this bottle, you know the smell? Hey, give me a shot of that. Let's get into it. On the palate, it tastes a bit of licorice, but a massive hit of caramel. And maybe toasted bread is the best way to describe it. But often, this would be aficionado's favorite because it's less about a fancy bottle and more about high proof. I would say though, this is a fleet flagship, most powerful pour of the three. This bottle gets 5 out of 5 anchors. Last, but certainly not least, the third bottle, Blanton's Single Barrel. This one comes in a box and it comes in a bag. It does have 8 different toppers and it does spell out the word Blanton's. Released in 1984 by master distiller Elmer T. Lee. He was the first distiller to make the single barrel. It's aged in their warehouse H, the only metal-clad warehouse, which gets hotter and cools faster, aging whiskey more aggressively. And a special tip, whenever you're buying these bottles, it comes with special letters that spells out Blanton's, which is 8 different toppers. And it does come sealed with wax. So I thought that was pretty cool. But this is definitely an officer's mess bottle. It's flashy, expensive, and meant for special occasions. And if you do collect all 8 toppers, you can send them to Blanton's and they'll put them on a custom stave for you and they'll spell Blanton's. So on the nose, it's very sweet caramel. I'd say some vanilla, maybe apple. Smells like a pork call spice market. Reminds me of kind of a little bit like Singapore. Very creamy and thick. Tastes a bit of honey. See the legs? Does have a little bit of rice spice, and maybe some cinnamon. But the finish, it's balanced. And 93 proof, got a little more kick than Eagle Rare. And since it is a single barrel, every bottle is different. It's a different voyage for every single one. Some are grand slams, and some are just good. I would say for this, you're really just paying for craftsmanship and an iconic bottle design. Blanton Single Barrel gets 4 anchors, mainly because it's an officer's trophy. Great for showing off, but before you buy it, check the price tag. The final board. First place, E.H. Taylor, the Admiral's Choice, best overall liquid. Second place, Eagle Rare, the Daily Voyager for the sailor on a budget. And third place, Blanton's. It's the Shore Leave Prize. I only bought this once I was done with the 10-month deployment to celebrate. That's the word from the deck. on the Buffalo Trace Trinity. Some call them legends, some call them hype, but at the end of the day, the best whiskey is the one shared with good company. So don't get left behind at the pier. Subscribe to the channel and let's keep whiskey flowing. I'll see you guys at the next port. But before I go, what's your favorite of the Buffalo Trinity? Drop the comments below.